So today we will be talking about accountability. Accountability is one of my important virtues, value system, and a morality for me. Okay. Um, Accountability is not quite like responsibility. It's a little bit more individual in a sense of taking responsibility for a certain person's action and mistake rather than giving it to the collective or having someone else kind of answer for you. And it's so much more than that. And I don't have to teach you what accountability is. All you can do is research. All you can do is do a nice Google search. The definition of accountability. Um, this day and age, I think people feel empowered or powerful or strong or popular if they make fun of people. You know, if you have morality in this day and age, if you have a value system in this day and age, it's as if people are expecting women in particular, even men, and even the youth, to literally have no boundaries and to have no morality. And if that person does, they're a laughing stock. So here's the thing. If you feel powerful as an individual or a group or friends to make fun of or mock those who are themselves or have a certain morality or a value system, I think you're a fucking coward. You need to grow some class, perhaps even have your own value system, because I don't care what society is doing or your group is doing or what you're doing. If you don't have morality, that is not my problem. And then it's not my responsibility. I'm not here to teach you in a sense of, whatever it is. Whatever I say, you either feel what I say and you implement in your daily life, or you don't. So accountability. If you want to be my friend, and here's the interesting part, because no one becomes my friend, not very easily. I'll tell you why. I take friendship very serious. Friendship is not a one-way street. Friendship isn't give to me, and when you don't give to me anymore, I will be gone to the next one. I don't roll like that. Friendship isn't, let me just take from this person and rip away their boundary or extend their boundary because I'm her friend. Friendship is all about, let's love each other regardless, but let me take while we're loving each other. No, that's not real friendship. That's not real love. There's different types of love. I'm not talking about romantic love. I'm talking about friendship, okay? Guys, I'm 35 years old, and if you're watching this, it means you're not a child. You're at that point in your life where you're finding yourself. You found yourself. You want better for yourself. If someone is offended by you having boundaries, moralities, or values, or you raise your voice or your opinions, that is their problem. It is not your problem. If they want to project themselves onto you, they can do that, but they can walk out your door. Do you understand? It is not to be shameful to have boundaries, morality, and values. It actually lifts up your worth. Do you understand? Your worth is lifted. So if I'm to have my own organization, as example, because I've had my own organization, it's still kind of active, but I'm being kind of secretive with it. If I want people to join my team, because there has been people who wanted to be somewhat recruited in my team, and I'll tell you right now, almost 99% of them, if not more, were rejected. I don't like to use the word rejected because that's not the way I go about things. It's not like I say, oh, you're rejected, or I go through a rejection system. It's more of, you can try to pretend to be a certain way, but if it's not you, if you're not doing this on a regular basis, how do I explain this? Why would you want to be, and why? Because I have tattoos or I appear a certain way. It's very fascinating. It's very interesting. It's just, no. You need to be accountable for with your daily life with certain things. Okay? And I don't contact people in a sense of tell them, hey, I want to be your friend. Hey, I want you to be with me. Hey, if you want to be my lover, this, you have to be like this, you have to be accountable. That's not what I'm trying to say. No. I'm just saying there are people who wonder, oh, I thought we were friends. I thought Talad we were friends. If we were just having conversations here and there, that doesn't necessarily mean that we were friends, because as I've mentioned to you, friendship is very important to me. It's not I am here today and I'm gone tomorrow, or hey, because Talad, you're responsible, or hey, Talad, you are accountable and I'm not. So, I'm not here for you anymore. These are not the type of friendships I get involved in. I believe in do things alone and succeed alone. And if people who appear or want to appear, now I'm not saying people don't change, people do change, but your core value system, man, if you don't have a core value system, there is an issue, there is a problem, and you are always going to be the one to be blamed for why shit keeps happening in your fucking life. You cannot just sit there and blame everyone all the time for things that you need to be accountable for your daily life, for your home. Do you get what I'm saying now? So, for example, if I'm your so-called friend and you're not being accountable for the shit that keeps happening in your household, for whatever it is, could be renovation, could be whatever it is, and you keep running away from your problem, but you keep calling me and keep telling me your problems, but you're not being accountable. You want me to give you advice. You just want my attention, but you won't be accountable for your mistakes. You just keep blaming everyone else. And then when I start to distance myself and then you blame me, that's even triple the amount of non-accountability, and it's wasting my energy and it's wasting my time, and you're abusing my energy and time. All right? So, research accountability, guys. I understand you don't want, if something happens to you in the workplace, or if something happens with your friends and you don't want your name ruined, in the sense of you want to talk shit, but someone finds out and you're like, no, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. I don't know who it was. Man, we're not kids anymore. You know what I'm saying? I understand we're humans. Sometimes we do mess up. And a lot of times people are jealous of others. They want to talk down about them because they don't want to fix themselves. And again, I'll say this so many times. I see this in so many religious people, Christians, people who pretend to be Bible thumpers, people who are very spiritualist, who are all about love and light, who study yoga. There's so many of them. This is why, guys, I'm going to stick to witchcraft as I did when I was a little girl and I was almost killed. And my friend Zephyr, in an Armenian school, I had a friend named Zephyr. She was the one, her and her mother rushed me to the hospital when I was pushed off that story. When I was very young, they witnessed everything. If they weren't around to witness it, that whole thing could have gotten away. Like, the girl could have gotten away with murder, basically. They rushed me to the hospital because I couldn't breathe. They said it was so bad and deadly that I'm not going to make it. But then after several hours, when they checked me, they said it's like a miracle, she's healing. This girl went and bought me the Craft movie. And she said, Tella, this movie is literally your life. You are one of them. And I think that was the very first time I realized what she's trying to say to me was very true. Okay? She was like one of those girls that never really made fun of me in school when I was little. You know what I'm saying? All the ugly personalities, ugly physicalities, they used to make fun of me a lot because I was a lot like her. I was a lot like Zephyr in my own space. It's like I said, when you're kids and you're young, you feel powerful with a group mocking others, who you're jealous of. But guys, most of you now are in your 30s and your 40s and you're still proceeding with this life. And then you're wondering why everyone keeps running away from you, you know? Accountability is attractive. So, I don't know. It's, where was I going with this? Where was I going with this? Okay. It's so interesting because people are like thinking I came to Armenia to make friends, or like, I didn't have friends when I was in Canada. I'm going to have friends in Armenia. That's like even more limited. Canada has multicultural. Every fucking concept exists there. What exists in Armenia? Please don't even get me started. Friendship to me is like family. I view my friend as a family. I treat them like family. I clean. I cook for them. You know what I'm saying? I sit there and I hear them out attentively. I don't just throw my shit at them. I throw my shit at myself to work at. And then when I talk, there's this envy, jealousy, or people roll their eyes at me. Don't fucking think that I'm going to remain your so-called friend, and your concept of what a friend is if you can't even handle the way I am. And that's the best part. And then when I push the person away, whether it's conscious or unconscious, I'm the bad guy. Sorry guys, I have a client contacting me. Just a minute.